your son ended up adopting Michael Jackson's kids.
Yes.
And that was because I heard that Michael Jackson's mom chose your son because your son was married at the time and had a stable family life?
Well, my son is very stable, more than most kids his age. He's very bright and he loves children. He spends a lot of time with his kids as well. And it's just a perfect arrangement for Michael's kids. My mom also told me that if I was married, she would have chose me, but she wanted them to be around a family, married type of environment, which is understandable.
Now, your son, TJ, dated Kim Kardashian in high school.
Yes, they were high school lovers, puppy love, or however you brand it. They were quite young. I think they were something like, he dated her from 14 to 18.
Now, your middle son dated Kourtney Kardashian.
Yes, he dated Kourtney about the same length of time, but it was later, not at the same time when TJ dated Kim, but Taryll dated Kourtney as little as maybe 7, 8 years ago.
Okay, so you and the Kardashian family are pretty interrelated in that regard.
Yeah, we know the family well. We've shared a lot of times together and events. If we had an event, of course, they were invited, vice versa. And they're very nice people. It's a nice family. Calabasas is a very small community, and a lot of people live there and has lived there, from your Britney Spears to some of your top athletes. But it's a small community.
Yeah, I actually live in Calabasas. I'm speaking to you from
okay.
Calabasas right now.
Well, you know. Okay.
I already know. Now, I guess the Kardashians would babysit TJ's kids or something like that?
Yeah, they were like their friends. And that's, California love relationships, just because if people don't break up or they're not in this loving relationship, they still remain friends, and so they share a lot of times together. They go to movies or picnics with the kids. They go to each other kids' birthday parties and that whole thing, because they all grew up together.
So your kids could have ended up as Scott Disick and Kanye West.
Very much so. But my boys wanted to do their music, and I guess they concentrated on the music than the love.
Sure. How do you feel about the Kardashian success these days?
Oh, I think it's tremendous. I think they have done a tremendous job. And for that family to still be going strong today, it's just a great thing to see that it can be accomplished. And I take my hat off to them.
Now, the Jackson 5 had always changed members, because right now there is no Jackson 5 because there is no Michael. But what was the lineup over the years in terms of the other Jackson brothers?
Well, we got Randy, who was my youngest brother, who basically came into the group. I can't recall the year, but it's somewhere in the early 70s. And he's very, very effective in the group. And we got Marlon, which is a year or two older than Michael. And of course, Jermaine and Jackie and myself.
Sure. Now your sister Janet is about to have a baby.
Yes.
Are you at all concerned, being that she's 50 years old and having a baby, with some of the danger associated with it?
I don't know anything about that. I stay away from that.
Okay. Are you excited to be an uncle?
Always, yes. Yes, always.
Absolutely. Now, your brother Jermaine and Randy both married Alejandra at one point. Like, how did that affect the family and the dynamics with the brothers?
Randy was never married to Alejandra.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was never married, just Jermaine.
Okay, yes. But they both had children with
Randy had a few, and Jermaine was married to Alejandra.
Okay. How did that really affect the family, the dynamics? Did it really create a lot of tension?
I don't know. I don't get involved in that stuff, believe it or not. I'm sort of a loner. I stay in my corner in Calabasas. I go down to the Commons and go to King's and have my seafood soup, and I'm happy, man. I work on my Volkswagens and that whole thing, and I just keep it like that. Whatever my brothers do with their personal life is their life. Whatever I do with mine is mine. That's the way I always roll, and it's good for me.